I'm making the Japanese margarita. Couldn't come up with a better name. Actually, I did come up with a better name. So this is the Japanese margarita, AKA the Wasabi Marg. No, I looked it up. There's no Japanese margarita. There is a Japanese cocktail, has nothing to do with this. If you're looking for the Japanese cocktail, get out. We got our drug dealer scale zeroed out. Wasabi. Oh, it's like a wabi-sabi wasabi marg.
I thought that's what you were going for.
No, I didn't even think about that. We're gonna go with 5 grams. It's not gonna make like a ton of syrup, but we're doing 5 grams. We're gonna follow that up with 50 grams of water and 50 grams of white sugar. I'm just gonna go nuke this in the microwave for about 20 seconds.
Nuke it?
Yeah, that's what my dad always says. I just hit this in the microwave for 30 seconds to help the sugar dissolve. We're just gonna immersion blend it. Holy shit. I made napalm. Just look right into it. It's like looking at the sun. Okay. God damn. We really did nuke it. It was like nuclear. Oh my god. Oh.
We need to take 5?
No, it's alright. It's alright. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. There you go. Cool color, right?
Yeah.
Really interesting. There's a few like little tiny pieces in there, so we have to fine strain it. So there we have it. Wasabi syrup. Let's just taste it. So it just tastes like simple syrup at first, and then it just kind of creeps up with that wasabi heat like into your nose. It's really cool. It's an interesting experience. That is gonna be the backbone of our margarita. Next, we gotta make a cool salt because it's a margarita. So I'm just gonna grab our mortar and pestle here. I've got wakame seaweed, and we don't need a lot of this. It's gonna give it like a really oceanic. Why did I say it? I've never said it like that. Oceanic kind of saltiness. So we just need to put a few little kosher salt like that. Just don't crush it up like super fine, but we just want it so that it's gonna stick nicely to the glass. Like that. Super easy, super quick. Wakame seaweed salt.
Cool.
Very cool. Very cool. I'm just gonna put a dot of this. This is so unsanitary, uncouth. We're gonna give it the old shower. We'll get someone to clean this up. Yeah. And with that, we have all of our homemade ingredients made. Last 50-50 margarita, we did half mezcal, half manzanilla sherry. But with this one, we're going for a little bit of a different flavor profile, something maybe a little bit more crisp, vegetal, clean. We're gonna do Blanco tequila. I'm using this Cimarron today. And then cans of sake, they're only like a couple bucks each, $6 each. This one's 18% and this one's 14, so they're both fairly light. So overall, this is gonna give us a much more, like a lower ABV kind of slammer. Today, I'm gonna be using this Bushido, the 18% one. We got our wasabi syrup. We're doing 3/4 of an ounce of the wasabi syrup. Yep. Got Yuzu super juice, 3/4 of an ounce of our Yuzu juice. We're gonna do 1 ounce of our Blanco tequila and 1 ounce of our sake. Lastly, this is optional, but I have this beautiful soy sauce from Kabi. I'm just gonna add a couple drops as like kind of like a saline, a little bit of salt, and a tiny bit of umami. We're gonna add our ice. Perfect. Give it a good shake. We are gonna double strain this one. There we have it. The Japanese margarita, or the wabi-sabi margarita. It looks great, huh? I considered putting a garnish and stuff on here, but doesn't need it. It's fine, right? Wabi-sabi marg. Wow, there's kind of an evolution for this one. Fresh, but like in a vegetal, seaweed, subtle umami, saltiness. The seaweed and the salt really work to give it this like, yeah, oceanic vibe to it. The yuzu and wasabi work really well, and the wasabi really comes in at the end. So it has this really interesting kind of lift to the way that you experience it, I think. Like at the end, you get this kind of rising wasabi, and it's cool. It's really interesting. It still feels like a margarita. It's citrusy, it's fun, it's refreshing. I think that the sake and tequila work really nicely together. There's a good harmony there. It's great. You want to try it?
Wasabi nails.
Yeah, you got the perfect nails for this. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's interesting. It's not too like spicy. I think you could go more wasabi. It depends on who you are, I guess. I'm happy I stumbled upon it. I didn't stumble upon it. I thought about it for a long time.
Yeah, you have.
How I be, you know. I love margaritas. Wabi-sabi marg, wabi-sabi. I need to remember wabi-sabi. Imperfect things are beautiful. Not everything has to be perfect or complete or permanent in order to be beautiful. So this is the wabi-sabi margarita. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next episode of... Bye.